Just give me this 26 minutes of your time and it'll make you 91% more productive. I'm not pulling your leg. This is not bullshit. I've personally gone through transformation of making one video a week, barely working like 40 minutes a day maximum, to making 4 videos a week and having 4 videos upfront schedule. I can probably relate to you, and it's probably you. You just can't focus. You have no time. You gotta do all those chores. You go to school, your mom tells you to do something, go to the shop, take out the trash, and now you're sitting here. It's like 2 hours left, but you gotta do your homework. You gotta eat. You gotta clean. And when you have some time, you just can't focus. You can't work. When you sit down and actually do work, it's nothing. You realize that it's zero work. You were scrolling, watching videos, how to actually be productive, how to make a business and everything. But now it's like 2 hours. You gotta go and do something else. This was me. How to go from barely making one video in 10 days to making 4 videos a week and having 4 videos up front and make a product with landing page at the same time, right? This is like kind of my transformation. I went into Charlie Morgan's content, Sam Owen's content. First of all, for you to change, you must watch it till the end, because most crucial and most basic ones are in the end, but deep and shallow work. And we're starting, bro, that kind of story. When I had a chess channel, I thought I would make 10 videos, get monetization, just steal ideas from popular channel that was there at the moment. I'm gonna pin it somewhere here. I made 5 videos, I uploaded it, I got nothing, spoiler, but how my process went, this is insane. I would sit down, right? It's summer. I have all the time on this earth for me. No one's home, everyone's at work. I just gotta do it. But I sit down, first thing I started doing, not work, not opening CapCut, not like ideas, Chrome, YouTube, right? Scrolling, searching for another video on how to actually do it, how to start a YouTube channel. 1 hour passed by. I'm full into content. Then pops up another video. When I realize I gotta work, I start working, and my damn ass needs to go outside with his friends. They're actually right there, down my window. I'm like, yo, bro, I need to do my work, so let's lock in. I do like 30 minutes of editing, shallow editing, like trying to cut this out there, and essentially I did nothing, right? To make those 5 videos, I spent 1 month. What's interesting is I didn't know what the fuck was that deep work, because I always did shallow work, and that drags you back a lot, because work is divided by 2 styles of work, deep and shallow. Deep work is that hard, demanding task that you must do in order to move your business, the thing that actually propels you forward. It's like writing a book, long-term vision for your business. It's like making a product. It's like scripting your videos. Those are hard, not gonna lie. But if you do your script, you've done marketing, the hardest part. Like, it relies just on scripting. What you're left to do is take your camera, talk out some shit. Even me, Asian guy with no accent, with Russian influence, nothing else, in 1 year started talking like a normal dude. Making product is also crucial as fuck. If you don't do it, you're just not monetizing. So shallow work is not the same. Shallow work is that operational tasks that are necessary, right? Gotta do them, but they're not like ship is not moving. It's like you're in a boat with your team, and suddenly it gets a hole and water is coming in, pouring. Like, what do you have to do? Grab this water with your buckets and pour it out. What your whole team does, and you are sailing the ship, but it's not going anywhere. They're focused on getting this shit out, right? This is the shallow work, and you turning your wheel, like getting the direction, thinking like what's your next step. This is your deep work, because shallow work is everything that is not deep. Like, this is obvious, but to get your understanding, making thumbnail, making logo, YouTube description, making links, editing, and replying on comments, right? These are all tasks that are just not necessary. Go without them. Description. You will have to put a link below for your guys to see it. You can leave video without editing. Attention span will just kill them and they won't watch it. Thumbnail design is obvious. No one just will click. Like, you're getting my point. Deep work is harder, because you can just sit down, relaxed, laid back, and just editing, right? This is not that much of an effort. So always make sure you work on a deep work more. We have limited time. I started my uni just 10 days ago. I feel like I have less and less time. I gotta lock in. Otherwise, I just can't do my work. So usually in the morning, I focus on my deep work. 30 minutes at least, to up to like 2 hours. But I have to squeeze out that script from me. Evening, I do my shallow work. Usually shallow work will make most of your time. So you must find time for deep tasks. The same shit, we're coming to leverage and not leverage skills. I thought that editing thumbnail design is the hardest task possible. It's a task that will make me $1 million, so I gotta focus on it. I would sit down for 1 hour, make one thumbnail, cut 30 seconds of my 10-minute video, stand up, and think I'm a fucking king. Where are my bitches? Where my money? And Charlie Morgan came up to me, tell me I'm a fucking fool, sit down. This is not the hardest thing. Will it make you money? Is it related to your business a lot? Because they're not. We all believe these conventional things are gonna make us money, but they won't. They aren't. How to understand that it's leverage? Task that can give you 10 times more output with 5 times less input, right? Demand for the task is so low compared to outcome that it will give you. It's 10 times bigger than usual task. This is asymmetry. You have to always get asymmetry in your working tasks. Editing is 1x on 1x. You put out input, you get the same output. The same with making logo, but scripting is a bit different. If you make a right script, this is the backend of your video. If you work on your intro, if you make value parts, if you make actionable steps, let's put it 1.5x input because it's kind of demanding, but it gives you 4 times outcome. You gotta look through every single leverage and not leverage skills and realize that if you do not leverage skills all the time, you're just not moving. Leverage skills would be to make a product, to design a product. It would be to make a landing page. It would be to script a video. It would be to create a VSL, to reach out to your community. I don't know, man. There are a lot of things. You have to decide for yourself. I told you my leverage skills. It's usually like scripting. It's usually about, your offers, plan of your business, like the plan of your product, how you're going to deliver it, not staying here. And it's 11th grade in my hometown, the same place, but I'm preparing for an IELTS. I've got my gym. I'm hanging out with my friends all of this time. After school, in school, I'm going into driving school. And soon, I'm going to go to SAT prep courses. I want to become a YouTuber. I want to make money and start a business because I watched Hamza. What was my plan for today? Wake up, go to school, go to IELTS courses, go to the gym, go to my driving school, come home. By the time I'm home, 7:30. It's 7. What am I gonna do now? Probably jerk off, watch some videos, pass out because I'm moron and I just didn't have priorities and I completed 0 work. I did nothing to my YouTube. That was my usual day. I was stupid enough to come home, think of doing any work in the evening. Because one thing that Hamza taught me that was like life changing, I'm not kidding, is eating the frog. You've been asked to eat a live frog for 10K. They invite you to the table, sit you down, tell you this is like your most favorite dinner you can imagine, and they ask you either you eat it before or after dinner. What is your choice? You're sitting thinking if you chose to eat it after, it means you won't be productive. I'm not being dramatic, but why would you postpone that hard thing, that gross, nasty shit, to enjoy the pleasures of your day and then face this terror, then feel bad about it, have nothing after it, and go to bed with feeling of frog in your stomach? When you eat it before, you did it. It was horrible, but you've got a sense of relief. You've got all your dinner in front of you. It's delicious, right? You can eat it after and shut down that smell, the taste of frog, and feel awesome getting 10K. Why am I talking about it? This is business. This is exactly that task. Productivity is like based on this shit. Frog is your deep task. That frog is your leverage skill. And that 10K is not imaginary. I swear, in like 2 or 3 years, you'll have to get to 10K a month. If you eat your frog before every single thing in your day, just wake up a bit earlier, feel sleep deprived, as I did today, and just smash it. There's nothing more pleasant than realizing that you're ahead of the world, because they've just woken up. But I'm sitting here 2 hours that I'm awake. I did my recording, I did my scripting, I did my thumbnail, and now I can go to uni when they have just woken up and they're choosing their lunch. You get my point. So eat your frog first thing in the morning, getting your work done. If you rely on the evening, you're sore. You don't want it. Fuck it. And I understand it. It's our brain. You gotta sleep. You may tell me you're at school, you have no time. You're like going to school at 8 or 9. That's bullshit. My uni starts at 10. That's a bit later, but I've got my lecture at 7:30. Like by Zoom. I can wake up at 8 and have no time to make my deep work and just go to uni. But I can wake up at 6 or 6:30, work for 2 hours, eat my breakfast, and still have time to go to uni. Still have time to do anything, right? When I come after, I'm just sitting down and, yo, bro, I just did hardest shit. I just scripted it full guide. I don't have to worry about nothing. I recorded my video, right? This is the feeling you gotta chase. Productive people always feel it. They may sacrifice other stuff, but when they realize, like, they're closer to their first 1K month online, so refreshing, so, like, inspiring. When you do your Eat Frog task, you have to get a superhuman mod. We gotta have to go to that period of chess channel and starting my channel that I'm currently in. I would sit down, I would watch some videos, I would come back and actually start working. 5 minutes later, I want to take a piss. 5 minutes later, my friends type me. My dumbass didn't turn notifications off, so I'm distracted. I see a cute girl. I need to jerk off right now. Or my father's home. My mom's home. They ask me something. It's 3 hours. I did 3 hours of work. No. I did 10 sessions of distractions. I wasted half of that time on getting distracted. Why? It's not that 1 second when you got distracted. It's that 15 minutes after when you have to re-lock in, go back to your state, when you're focused, when you're just flowing. Your task is not hard anymore. You're just typing in, you're enjoying it. But when you got distracted, you have to re-lock in. You have to, again, get back to that state. And it takes 5 to 15 minutes. It's all about locking in. You have to be in that flow state, in that superhuman mode to actually get that shit done. Not having a 5-minute working periods like me. It's like a Pomodoro technique, but on another level. When you have to sit down and do something, doesn't matter what. You just have to sit down, lock your door, close your windows, like curtains, put your headphones, put some music in, just focus. Just sit down and try to do your work slowly. Like, you don't want it. At first you're tired. You don't want to do it. Actually, you hate it. But just sit down. Just go through that 5 to 10 minute period time. And you realize that, ideas are flowing. I can actually get more ideas. I can get another script. Oh, really? The next section would be about this. Now it's like 30 minutes in and you've made a whole script because you just got locked in. You get into flow state. You just didn't get distracted in 5-minute period. So you got locked in. So you got focused. This is only it. Flow state always occurs when there are no distractions and you get into your lovely thing. It's something creative. When you do something creative, feel like I can do it infinite time. Always think of it like that. If you try to get into flow state every time you're sitting down trying to work, you're becoming more productive by 2 times straight away with nothing else. I'm not capping. I'm getting those numbers not out of the blue. Just sit down and try. You will make 2 scripts instead of 1. You will make 2 thumbnails instead of 1. But do you love camping? Or do you love hiking? It doesn't matter. I want you to imagine that you entered the forest. You want to relax. Or you came from a hike. You're like tired. You gotta dig out the campsite. Or don't you? Or do you want to sleep under this tree? Around that bush. Stupid, right? You have to make a campsite to not get beaten by other shit. To get comfortable sleep. This is exactly about your workspace, about your desktop. I used to work in a fucking barrack, bro. I used to work in a fucking barn when it's chaos, everything around, papers here, copybooks there, books there, some notes, dust everywhere. Like, dust is my closest friend imaginable. I'm with him like 5 hours per day. My monitor is all in apps. Like, there's all gaming shit, things I've downloaded like years ago. I have no water beside me. It's hot as fuck, like close to 40 degrees Celsius. Your grandpa and grandma, they usually have those chairs when you have to sit like that. You can bend your legs, you can do nothing. I have no leg space. School toilet is better than my workspace, bro. My Chrome. Everything else, my friends, my phone, some girl on Instagram, they're all so much better, so much funnier than my work. These are 2 that just kill your productivity. Why would you work in a barrack, having 1,000 things fun around you, and thinking that you gotta be productive? No shot. You gotta make something meaningful. Because, first of all, you get distracted every second. Second, you hate your workplace. You used to get your studies there, get your homework. Maybe you have bad associations. Any second, you can go out with your friends, chilling, enjoying, having fun. Why would you work? That's the question I was asking myself. Prepare your workplace. Get it fun, bro. Because you will have to be there 24/7. If you like work 2 or 3 hours per day, eventually, if you lock in, some years later, you will just inevitably be successful. If it's right thing, deep work, if it's leverage skill, you will have to be there 24/7. Why would you be 24/7 in a fucking barn? Make your work fun so that other things aren't fun. Even better, cut them fucking out. You don't need them, right? Why would you need Fortnite when you gotta make a video? This is illogical. You have the urge, but resist it. Think long term. Just do 1 hour of editing rather than 3 hours of Fortnite and get a good sleep. Wake up earlier next day. Smash the eat frog task. How can you actually make your workplace fun? First of all, delete other things that aren't fun. Make it as comfortable as possible. Your campsite should be as comfortable as possible. It's like jungle is your PC. You can wander anywhere, but not your campsite, not your like scripting app. Bring up water to yourself. Lock out all windows, like turn on AC, or if you don't have that, take out all clothes, get a fan, lock your door, that you don't get distracted, wipe out your working place, that you feel better. I would like to tell you to switch the chair, but I have no option to myself, and probably you're in the same shit. But if you can, switch it to a comfy chair. Such a difference, bro. Every single thing depends on your comfort, on your work, will actually predict your working ethic, how much you produced, how much money you made. I usually get distracted when I'm not feeling like I want to work and I have some opportunity. I'm just straight going into chilling out with my friends, jerking off, watching that video my YouTuber posted about some goofy entertainment shit. Cut them off. This is all long-term thinking. I couldn't imagine myself just cutting off Fortnite, cutting off my friends, that entertainment shit, cutting off, jerking off like when I'm working, all those stuff. I'm surprised, but I just stopped doing them because I realized like, yo, bro, this shit will make me money. This shit will feed my parents. And if I don't help out young viewers and I don't tell my experience, I don't put it out in the world, I'll be poor. I'll stay in the same place. I'll live in mediocrity. Realization of that helped me to just get the fuck out all those things and just focus to get your working place comfy. Like fun is usually best thing to do. If it's not fun, you will not do it. Any Goggins, any Hamza type shit won't work. You just have to love it. Not love it, but at least enjoy it. At least feel comfortable doing it. Turn on music, turn on some video, turn on some podcast on the background, set a mark. It's like you're running. I'm running till that turn, right? It's traffic light. When I'm turning, I'm stopping. You've done it. Wow, I see something interesting right there. It's up to the street. Let's get there. And you're continuing, and boom, you're on the other side of the city. You've ran 10 kilometers. You just had fun. The same with work. Enjoy it. I would tell you about other stuff, about video games, about mindset, about other details and secrets, but it will wait for you in a productivity module. It's absolutely free. If you're first to hop on, you can check it out. I won't like put it out right now in the video. If I haven't published it, you can join my like wait list, the link below. But fundamentals, right? I would go back from driving school. I would imagine just one thing, crave just one shit. I would waste 6 hours every single day just on that thing alone. If I would cut it off by half, if I would postpone it, if I would do it other way around, I would be 2 times more productive, even 3 times. I'm not pulling your leg. I'm being serious. Eating. This is your diet. Every single time, like I woke up, I have to eat. My first thought is just eating, getting some food into my mouth, being that repulsive animal. I'm in school. I want to eat again. I ask for my classmates. I get everything I want. Spend my money on it. It's limited. I come from school. I eat like crazy. Now I'm lazy. Now my body need to digest the food. Don't want to work. I drink some sugary juice after it, cheesecake after it. I can't work. Time passes by, other chores, other shit is happening. Still want to eat. It's third time, dinner. Now I have no thoughts about work. Zero thoughts. I just have to sleep. I just have to pass out and forget about everything. If you just fix your diet, just fix how you eat and fast a little bit in the morning, you will just be not 2 times, probably 3 times more productive. But you gotta combine it with sleep, but that's for later. Why everyone preach being fasted? Why everyone preach slow carb diet? These haven't come out of the blue. Charlie Morgan, Sam Owens, How to Beast, Alex Becker, Hamza Ahmed, Alex Hormozi, who else? Cal Newport, Tim Ferriss. They all don't eat in the morning for 4 to 8 hours. We probably should listen to those millionaire entrepreneurs. Charlie Morgan don't eat till 12. But cool thing, he wakes up at 6. Sam Owens don't eat till 1. And he wakes up at 6. Hormozi don't eat till 2. He wakes up at 5. It's insane. right? Why would they do it? Why would they eat zero carbs but eat everything on a dinner? It's your sacred time. Your morning is your sacred time. You cannot trade it for nothing else than your craft. Your like number one thing, which is YouTube. For us, for them, it's their business. If you trade that time, if you eat, if you like, the stupidest thing to do is eat. I understand that if you have your school, but if you need to do your work first, then eat. Fast a little bit. You always are frustrated and sore and tired, fatigued after you ate your food, after you had your lunch, like biggest lunch possible. It's not a coincidence. It's nature. You will be tired. Fuck eating in the morning, because you're just trading your time on unproductive, unnecessary, just urging to eat, to put something in your mouth, rather than working, right? So illogical. But when you fast, you're just focused on working. You're like a hunter. He's hungry. And when he's hungry, he's most dangerous. He's like most focused. He gotta get that. He gotta earn the prey. So you gotta earn your food with just working. So simple, sounds so silly and obvious, but this what will put you in a state of complete focus and dedication in your morning. I'm not gonna talk about it more, but just try fasting for like 2 or 3 hours at least in the morning. I would recommend 4 hours, but this is up to your school. This is up to your schedule. If I'm going to uni at 10, I'm waking up at 6:30 and eating at 9. So it's like 2 to 3 hours I'm fasted. If it's on 11:40, I'm fasted till 10:30. If I have no school, if I have no uni, I'm fasted till 11 or 12. And don't eat carbs, first of all, after you break your fast. Carbs are making you slower. And I'm not affected by those entrepreneurs. They don't almost eat carbs, but I do. This is my personal observation that carbs actually slow you down. Like, if you eat them too much, you don't have your protein, you're just gonna be a machine of sleeping, snoring, and farting. But if you try to reduce carbs and just try to eat protein, when you usually have your like bowl of rice and chicken, it's usually like 2 to 1. Reverse it. I have 2 times chicken and half the rice. 2 times more protein, 2 times less carbs. You're less fatigued, you're less sore, more productive, more gains at the gym, but that's for another time. I swear, bro, if you just eat less carbs, you can stand up, come to your desktop, and work for another 2 hours. If I ate a lot of carbs, if I ate my full meal, like a usual mediocre guy, like usual meal with fuck ton of rice, fuck ton of bread, fuck ton of another shit, boom, standing up, and my first thing to do is fall down, go into fog for 2 hours, and then I can wake up and operate as a normal person. Just by fixing diet alone and working and earning your food, always working before your meal, you will sit down and inevitably do shit. These are my rules that I won't break at any cost. So this one is the most crucial one. It will sound obvious, but I'm here to remind this shit. Think about it thoroughly. Like, actually fix it at once. Sit down and think, how can I fix it to actually forget it and be productive 24/7, 365? Because I would ruin it every single day. I would waste 2 to 3 hours every single day on this shit, have no time, have no mood, destroy my day, and blame other things. Don't think of this crucial part in living my life, being frustrated, being tired. If I didn't fix it, I would just ruin my life. I'm talking about sleep. Right now, you not feel 100% good, right? You not feel 100% refreshed or like energized, motivated. Probably, I don't know, but it's up to your sleep. I forgot day when I would wake up and I would be full of energy, and I'm really trying to fix it, trying to wake up earlier. Why? Why would I wake up earlier? Because I'm a morning person, and like I can wake up at 6, I can wake up at 8. Like the difference is not that much between my mood, because I can go to bed earlier. But those 2 hours will give me 10 times more work in 1 year. If I just wake up every single day 2 hours earlier, my usual schedule, I'll get that 2-hour block on something super meaningful. In just doing that, in just filling it up with anything, being unfocused, being tired, while just sitting down and trying to work, in 1 year, you'll make your first sale. You'll make your first money, or you'll get your first results. This is unbelievable how I would waste my time by just waking up later, getting that instant sleep, but not amounting to nothing. So crucial to just fix your sleep, like go to bed earlier. I like actually earlier. Now I'm trying to go to bed at 8:30, be in bed at 8:30, read some book and stuff, but pass out at 9:20, 9:30. My dream outcome would be to pass out at 9. I'm working on it, but if you just go to bed earlier, you will wake up earlier. Don't try to wake up earlier. Don't just think about it. You'll be just sleep deprived. You gotta instead focus on bedtime. How to actually get your sleep schedule fixed. Right now, I can imagine that you're waking up at 9 or 8, but you went to bed at 12 or 11. You have no time. You're sleep deprived. Shitty situation. What you can do, go to bed at your same time, but wake up at 6. Wake up at 5:30. Feel that zero energy state. Feel so bad. Feel like shit. But force waking up. Go outside straight away. Get some steps. Get some sun. Live that day. Try to go through it. Not sleeping. Being so fatigued. But getting back to a normal state. Going through the day. It's evening. Your goal is just fall asleep earlier. You're tired. You have to just force yourself to bed. Boom. Next day, you gotta wake up same time. It would be still bad, but you're feeling better. You went to bed 2 hours or 1 hour earlier. You're feeling almost like a normal person. And then it's evening again. And now, I'm really tired today. I'm actually tired. Let's get back to sleep. You're waking up at 6 and you're fucking fresh. If you're feeling not okay, not motivated, just do it again. Just do the cycle again until your sleep is fixed, recovered. Best strategy to think of. I'm actually fixing it today. 6:50 to 6. Getting that 15 minutes of morning to me. And if you just do this, if you just fix your diet, if you just fix your sleep, go to bed earlier, eating your frog, realizing that making that deep work more than shallow work, get leverage skills done, making your workplace fun, as comfy as possible, for you to sit there and bear 6 hours, 8 hours of work like it's nothing. Getting in flow state by just locking in for 10 minutes. And then it's effortless. This is just part of things I've learned. Just wait out for my productivity course. You will get it there. If you're interested in working with me, you can click on down below. And remember, you don't have to feel comfortable about it. Just keep going.